3 years ago, me, my brother Billy, and his fiancée Gwendolyn took on the mammoth task of restoring this stunning French chateau. At first, it was just the three of us. But since then, the whole family has moved in to help bring this place back to its former glory. And not forgetting the newest family member, baby Ernest. We do everything ourselves, from fixing the leaky roof, managing the vast 60-acre estate, to restoring the grand interiors back to the way they were 100 years ago. It's not always easy, but that's what makes life in a place like this interesting. My name's Michael, and I'm going to be showing you what it's like to live, work, and play at Chateau de Basmaignee. So I've just come down to our local decorating store. It's a really nice company. It's all run by a family. So you've got the mum, the dad, and the two children. They all work here. I'm going to go in and see if they've got two colours that are actually associated with Beatrix Potter's cottage. And Ryan's kindly driven me here. Also, good news, I've only just managed to open a French bank account with 10 days to spare, because basically I was trying to withdraw the GoFundMe money into my English account. It doesn't work apparently, because obviously I set it up in France. So that's the reason why I haven't had the money so far. So I've just set up a French bank account. So hopefully we can actually continue with the gardener's cottage like next week. So it's about time that I started looking at paint colours and wallpapers and things. So we just popped down today to see what they've got. It's the return of Ryan.
Hello.
So Ryan's kindly decided to drive me to not only the bank today, but also to go and look at paint. So this is a really helpful guy. And yeah, so we're gonna have a look. What do you reckon, Ryan?
Yes,
get some paint.
Do it. Yes, can't wait.
They are the only stockists near us that stock an English brand of paint called Little Green, which is actually from Manchester, which is where I used to live for 10 years. And what I love about this brand is they do amazing paints, but they actually work with the National Trust in England. So some of their colours are actually reproductions of famous colours from historic buildings, and they do two paint colours that are actually reproductions of colours from Beatrix Potter's cottage in the Lake District. So if you can see here, you've got Hilltop Farm here, and Beatrix Potter's front gate. So this colour is called Sage and Onions, and it's actually a reproduction of the colour of the little gate outside Beatrix Potter's front door. So I'm going to get a couple of tins of paint today to try out some colours on the gardener's cottage, because I'm thinking I might not use the Sage and Onions on the front door and windows, but they do another colour called Ambleside, which is a reproduction of a colour that was actually in Beatrix Potter's bedroom.
Vous partagez avec nous après quoi.
Oui, pas de souci. Yeah, so they've got the two colours, and I'm just thinking about what finish to use. They do water-based paints, which are like a modern version of an eggshell, but they also do one which I really wanted to try, and it's an oil eggshell. So it's a traditional formula, and I think obviously it's going to be done quite traditionally, the cottage, so I'm going to try a traditional formula. So I might try it. It's something called Tom's Oil Eggshell, which is this one. And they do one for exterior. So I'm going to maybe take a litre of Sage and Onions, which is the one from the front gate, in an exterior oil eggshell. I'm going to take the Ambleside as well, which is the colour from my bedroom, which I quite like. I think might look good for the front door and the windows. So I'm going to get 2 tins today, and we're going to take them home and try them out for the cottage. So.
D'accord, ouais,
So
c'est parfait.
this is Ambleside. Oui. Je cherche pour un autre colour. Sage and Onions. Sage and Onions. Oui, ça. 280. So, parfait. So this is Sage and Onions, which is a reproduction of the colour on Beatrix Potter's front gate. It's a slightly different colour now, but this is the original colour. Moi je prends un litre.
1 litre
de Tom's oil eggshell.
Tom oil eggshell, oui.
Pour extérieur.
Oui.
Oui, en plus, un litre, la même.
D'accord.
Oui, oui.
Ok. Faut que je regarde la base avant. Je vais vérifier juste.
What they do is actually, which is fantastic, they don't actually stock the paint colours. What they do is they have these, what they call bases. So these are tins of paint with no colour. And what they do, they've got a special machine that will take a code from here and they will mix the paint by adding the pigments in the store. So you don't have to order paints in, you can just come in here, tell them whatever one you want and their machine will make it for you, and the paint is freshly made, so it's not going to like be sat around in a tin for months in a warehouse somewhere, which is great. And every time we have bought paint from here for the chateau and we've needed more paint of the same colour, they come in and they make the new one and it's always exactly the same colour. It never varies, which is means it's really accurate, so it's fantastic. And we use all of this paint brand, Little Green, we use it in the chateau in all the rooms so far, and they make fantastic wallpapers. And they're a company from Manchester, and obviously I've got quite a good connection to Manchester, so we just love them. So and we're not being paid to say that we love this paint, we actually genuinely love it. So if you ever get a chance to use some of this, it costs a little bit more, but it's worth it because the paint is such good quality and it's got such a high level of pigment in it that you don't really need loads of coats to cover something, so we love it. So while they're mixing up the paint, I'm just going to have a look at some lovely wallpapers. I do have some wallpaper in mind for the gardener's cottage, and it's actually one that Beatrix Potter had in her bedroom, which is one of William Morris's very first wallpapers, which is a one called Daisy. And actually, Beatrix Potter was a huge fan of William Morris. She actually used one of his typefaces for the text in her books. And up until that point, most children's books contained like quite an old-fashioned Victorian Gothic font, and she wanted something quite new, and she used William Morris's fonts. Obviously, they don't have the William Morris wallpapers in here, but they do have some nice little green ones which you can look at. So these ones are quite nice. See, actually, this paint here, and this paper is actually painted with real paint. It's not printed. It's a really good quality paint. I mean, this sort of style of wallpaper is not what I'm looking for, but maybe London wallpapers. Let's have a look at the London wallpapers by Little Green. Actually, we used Little Green wallpaper in Ernest's bedroom. It's the 18th century one that came from a house in Aix-en-Provence. So they do some really, really good wallpapers. They're quite famous for reproducing old-fashioned designs that you can't buy anymore and paint colours. So you should definitely give them a try because we love them. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. You can actually see it's been printed with a roller with real paint. You can feel the texture of it. That's really nice, actually. But I'm going to try and find the William Morris one. So, let's see.
Très bien, merci beaucoup. Merci à vous. Très bien.
So I've got my paints. I've got Sage and Onions, which is the one for the gate, and I've also got this one. I got a bit more of this one because actually I think this colour would be perfect, not only for the front doors and the windows, but also for the kitchen as well. So it'll have like a continuous theme running from the front door into the kitchen. So they give me a colour chart to come back and get some more colours if I need them. Right, well, I'm back at the chateau. I had my nice holiday in England, managed to visit Beatrix Potter's cottage. So I've got loads and loads of inspiration. But before I could start on the gardener's cottage, got to just do some normal jobs like clean the chateau because it's very dusty. So I'm going to get the vacuum out and hoover, and got my friend Ryan here. He's going to do a bit of mopping as well. So not very interesting, I'm afraid, but it needs to be done, so might as well get on with it. Actually, before I do some cleaning, I actually need to find homes for all of this spode that I've been sent. I mean, I mentioned in the videos that I'm going to start collecting spode myself, but so far I've actually had no need to buy anything because some really kind people. I mean, this is not all from one person, this is from several people, and I will thank you all personally, privately. But I just want to show this collection. I've got so far like 20 dinner plates in different designs. Got this beautiful cake platter here, beautiful tureen, a jug, plates. I've had teacups and things sent to me. So if you've sent me any spode, I just want to say thank you so much. And I was not expecting this at all. But this stuff's all going to go in the gardener's cottage. Actually, I just want to show you this plate. This is my favourite one. I'm not sure which design it is. Caramanian. That's an absolutely beautiful design by Spode. So I'm so chuffed with those. But I'm going to have to find a home for them before because the cottage is not done, so I've got nowhere to put them in a minute. So they're going to have to just go in a cupboard maybe. So for now, I'm just going to put them with all the other china. And hopefully if we have a nice big family dinner, we can use all the nice blue and white plates. Oh, Ryan, you're very helpful, aren't you? I'll put that in there with those. I'll go there. And that. And I think the tureen, I might put that up here for now, on the top. Put that up there. I've actually just ordered myself, as a treat, I bought myself a Spode teapot, and actually it came with a free milk jug, which is really nice, and I ordered myself one large Spode breakfast cup, so that's going to go to the collection. Because I think I've got all this lovely Spode now, and teacups, but I haven't got a Spode teapot, so I've just ordered one from England, and hopefully I'll be able to buy myself a bit more as well, because I absolutely love this stuff. So if you sent me Spode, thank you, because that's just made me really happy. Right, so I'm going to get on with some cleaning. One day we'll have a cleaner. I feel like Cinderella. Back to work. Who's that? Oi! You're supposed to be helping me, Ryan. Thought he was going to do the mopping. We'll see if he turns up. Hello. I thought you were meant to be helping me clean. Yes. Well, you don't have to. No one's forcing you, Ryan. But the mop's in there. Missed a bit. Oh yeah. Ryan can do anything he can. You can knock all the old plaster off the walls in the gardener's cottage, but give him a mop. And he can do that too, can't you? But you've got the easy job there. Look, you've only got a little tiny strip around the outside to do. I've had to do all of that.
It's not about how much there is to do, it's about how well you do it.
All right, okay, well, we'll see how well you do it then. Actually, I hear Ryan has got a YouTube channel. Do you want to tell us all about your YouTube channel, Ryan?
Well, yeah.
Tell us then. Well, you've got loads of viewers hungry for content.
Okay.
And you've got new stuff out.
Well,
tell them about what do you vlog about?
Well, I saw you making your videos and having a lot of fun doing it.
Yeah.
So I thought to myself, I'll give it a go.
Right.
And yeah, the first video's done really, really well, actually, I should say.
Yeah. How many subscribers have you got?
Right, don't be jealous.
Well, I'm not jealous. I won't be. Go on, tell us.
7.
7.
But that's a good start.
7. Wow, that's 7. That's good. Yeah.
One video,
Yeah.
7 subscribers.
Yeah.
So and I got over 50 views. But half of them are probably me clicking on it to check the views. But
Well, let's see if we can get him 700 by the end of tonight. What do you reckon?
oh no, I'll be overwhelmed.
What I'll do is, are you going to put any more? How many videos have you got out at the minute?
Right, I've got the one.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm actually going to release a video this Friday. I think the same day as you.
Right, okay. So I'll put a link to your YouTube channel in the description of this video, and let's see if anyone subscribes.
Michael.
You might make a success out of you yet, Ryan. I've done up to the table so far, so you can, if you can start from the front door and work back, and then I'll hoover back and you can follow me. The only thing I ever seem to hoover up is dog hair and cobwebs, but I'm saving the cobwebs for Halloween, so we don't have to worry about those. That's a good job, Ryan, look at that.
What can I say? I'm pretty tired though.
We've only done 2 rooms.
I know. Can't we just get a smaller chateau?
Maybe we get a cleaner.
Yeah, it sounds like a good idea.
It's a bit bizarre, isn't it? Taxidermy. Having dead animals on your wall. Oh well. It's part of the look, apparently. That country estate look. These are the worst things to clean. The carpets. They get covered in dog hair and cat hair. This is really tiring, this hoovering. All I've got to do now is vacuum the kitchen floor. Ryan's got a mop in here and then the kitchen, and then we're done.